Hey, it's Matt from Black Coal Woodworking. Welcome back. This is the second time I'm turning this bowl, otherwise known as a twice-turned bowl. The first time around, I roughed it out, and now I'm finishing the shape. I started by cleaning up the rim and creating a groove on the inside so I could hold it firmly, expanding the jaws of my chuck. On the bottom, I'm using my 1/2-inch spindle gouge to clear out the extra mass there so that I can flatten the bottom and create the base I want. And then I'm creating a bit of a foot for this thing to sit on. Also flattening that foot first with that 1/2-inch spindle gouge. And then I did flip to a 1-inch scraper to get that bottom truly flat. I know it seems like I'm going back and forth a bit there on the foot, but it does help me set the depth. I didn't quite get it smooth enough with that particular scraper, so I did end up switching to the round nose scraper at a bit of an angle. It was much cleaner. And then to finish off that foot, I cleaned out the bottom with that 1/2-inch spindle gouge and onto the sides. The sides I'm going for a bit of an OG shape, using a 1/2-inch spindle gouge again. When your tools are nice and sharp and you got the angle right, you can get a lot of really good shavings. Makes it really easy to cut, easier to get the shape. Once I had the shape, I went for a shear cut, and that's where I roll the tool over on its side and then expose just enough of the top of the blade to create an extremely smooth cut. It should mean a lot less sanding, and in the end it turned out amazing. The whole piece was extremely smooth, as I really worked on my tool control to smooth out everything I possibly could with the tool with no tear out, etc. As you can tell there a little bit, it's super clean. It actually makes the wood feel even a little bit harder than it really is. And yes, this is pine. I think it's actually quite a pretty piece of pine, so I like it. I'm starting to address the rim here, and I'm trying to create what I'm calling an easy hold. And you'll see it a bit later, but it's really essentially two different bevels on the top of the rim with some flat spots where your thumb can go to hold it. And I just liked the design and figured I'd try it out. For the finish, I'm using a version of Shine Juice and kind of starting out by rubbing that on the piece without spinning a whole lot, just so I kind of get the first base coat put on and let it harden a bit. That tends to work out pretty good. And once the shine juice is on, I start adding more layers of it till I get the shine I like, and then I finish it with a small layer of wax. And there you go. Quite a nice little finish. Feels really smooth actually. On the rim, you can now see that easy hold where it's got a kind of a wider bevel on the outside and a smaller bevel on the inside of the rim. And I'm just using a 1/2-inch bowl gouge to hollow out the rest of the bowl. It's almost like I keep forgetting this is a twice-turned bowl, and hollowing out takes almost no time at all because you're just really refining the shape that you wanted. I still had a fair bit of mass at the bottom, so I had some fun removing it with the bowl gouge. I did fill the bowl with shavings. I didn't want to exit, so when I did stop it, yeah, it's kind of fun. Lots of shavings to take out there. I did really work on that rim a lot. I probably didn't even show most of that actually, but I wanted to have a super clean cut on the rim, super smooth so that it's perfectly circular. When you flip a bowl around, it doesn't always spin exactly the same way. It was really close, but when you fine tune it, it's just that much better. You really have to pay attention to the details if you want it to come out nice. The finish on the inside is the same as the outside, a version of shine juice and a layer of wax. And melting the wax in there just kind of seals the deal, and it looks quite nice. So I'll show you some final shots here at the end, but that's the profile of it, and I got the bottom nice and clean. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Shoot me a comment, give me a thumbs up, it really helps the channel, and I like to hear from you actually. So until next time, take care. Thanks for watching.